Question 14. Suppose that the confidence interval was 6.82 to 7.38. Which of these is a valid interpretation of this confidence interval? A. There is a 95% probability that the true average number of hours worked by all students in our population is between those two numbers. Well, no, it's not talking about a probability. We're not saying, well, there's a 95% probability that is in there. That's not what we're saying. Now, it is true that we would be talking about all students in our population, but the word probability is, that's the error in this one. And same thing for B, but there's also something else that's wrong here. There's a 95% probability, that's not right, that a randomly selected student worked between those two numbers. No, the confidence interval is talking about the entire population. Okay, C, we are 95% confident that the average number of hours worked by our students in our sample is between those two numbers. Well, no. Now, the first part of that is right. We are 95% confident because that was our confidence level. But it's not, we're not talking about a sample. That's not why we're using confidence intervals. We use confidence intervals to describe a population. So what's wrong with part C is the fact that they're saying, well, it's the average number for a sample. No, that's not right. D, we are 95% confident, that's right, that the average number of hours worked by all students in our population, again, that's right, that's what we're trying to describe here is a confidence interval for the entire population, using the confidence level that we started out with, which was 95.